TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And good evening, race fans. Welcome in live to the Full Velocity Racing Network, and we come live tonight. I'm inside the Kokomo Speedway, Kokomo, Indiana. Great to come out here on a Sunday night. The Southern Dirt Racing Series. They're brought to you by our friend Charlie Milner, Milner Media and Design, and it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody had a great weekend. Phil LaCasse here. Jack Truan with me, as always, alongside our buddy Hot Rod may chime in from time to time if another oddity voice comes through. That'd be who that is. We're all kind of hanging out, going to have a good time, and it's street stocks at Kokomo. Should be a really hot night of racing. I count 15 drivers in the pits. They've all been making laps for just about 30 minutes. Track is going to carry over all night long, so we're going to slip, we're going to slide. It's Kokomo. It's probably going to go the top side of the speedway, so a lot to follow tonight with 2 races left in this season, and this being one of the 2. So next week we're going finale championship night already. A nice brief series here for the summer shootout for our buddy Charlie Milner, putting the Southern Dirt Racing Series back up to light. Pull up the point standings here really quickly if I can before we go heat racing. The points leader entering tonight is Mr. Josh Ely. Josh has scored 305 points so far this season. 278 points scored for Josh Peacock, who sits position 2. Justin Holt, currently number 3 in the standings with 266. So that's a pretty substantial gap, 39 points from the lead back to 3rd. So be some of the things we keep an eye on. Also in the mix, you got guys like DJ Kilinowski and Kyle Surratt rounding out our top 5 in the point standing. So we'll see what can happen here as Kokomo, definitely a trickery racetrack, and we'll see what it does over the course of the night. But we are ready to rock and roll with our heat racing action. So let's drop it down onto the racetrack and see our 3D racing starting lineup for heat race number 1. And on the pole, Charlie Milner, our buddy Tubbs on the pole, which he's not going to grid. He's already DQ'd himself. The administration, a little slow on the DQs there, Charlie, but it's going to score him on the pole. That's not right. DJ Kilinowski will be alongside him with the number 013. In row number 2, we'll probably sliding up to the pole spot will be the number 10 of racing Jason Salter, with Taylor Frost next to him in the 14-2. Number 73 of Stephen Moore will roll next with the number 91 of Tyson Pankow. The points leader, Josh Ely, he'll start scheduled number 7 spot in the 09. And Timothy Tinson will round out the 8 cars for heat race number 1. So the call is going to be for 8, but I'm going to bet you we're going to get 7. Somebody's got to remind Tubbs. I did. I really did. I've been rolling on that one all day. Did some studying. The orange juice said concentrate today, and we're ready. We're locked in. It's the start of a very, very super busy week here for the network as we start off today. Of course, the Adrenaline Rush Truck Series tomorrow night at Michigan. A big twofer coming up on Tuesday night with the Underworld Street Stock Series, followed by the FERN Modified Touring Series. Of course, Wednesday night street fights comes to you live on Wednesday, and then we finish off the week with the Elite Dirt Racing League. So a very, very full week of coverage, and we'll have it all covered on the Full Velocity Racing
flag
Network, and I feel better because the green flag has returned. Jack is there, and I feel all sorts of fuzzy now. It's a really good feeling we get when we take the green flag in. It's going to be racing Jason Salter with car number 10. He will lead the way, but right away out of turn number 4 is that DJ Kilinowski, 013. He'll work over the high side as we're down to turn number 1 and 2. Some laps here going to go away pretty quickly. I guarantee I think lap times tonight will be some over the 18 seconds of practice. Maybe quicker than that. Getting out there. They're getting around 14, 15 and a half. So that was lap 1 time. Let's see what the clock scores on the second one. 16, 14. That's a little bit better. I'm following along with Taylor Frost of the 14-2, who's back here in what a 6th spot. He's falling back. We're going to take guaranteed the top 3 into the main event, but I'm going to tell you, we're probably going to qualify them all in, and we'll all do features. I don't think we'll do any kind of LCQs we normally don't here on Sunday night, so I bet we just kind of roll it along, and as we will, with these 8-lap heats, which we'll have 2, and then we'll go straight in to our feature event for this week, the Southern Dirt Racing Series, now putting the halfway signal down on heat race number 1, DJ Kilinowski leading over Jason Salter, Stephen Moore, and Josh Ely in the 09, the points leader. He has jumped to the top 4, and he's looking for more on the low side of a 73 out of turn number 4. And I look up front and I say, this is pretty much a bulletproof motorsports conglomerate up front with maybe the indirect affiliation with Racing Jason there, the number 10 car. I know they're buddies. I'm not sure he's directly affiliated with the team, but they ride 1-2 now with 2 laps remaining in this one around this tight little quarter-mile in Kokomo. I think we're going to see a good race here tonight as this track will slip and slide. I think they're kind of, monitoring the wall riding, and I got to say thank you to and great hats off listening to Mr. Justin Gledhill preside over the drivers' meeting. Did one heck of a job. He's got Charlie there with him. They'll take care of the ship all night long. It'll be good racing action, and we'll score heat race number 1. So we'll check it in the air. Give that one to the DJ Kilinowski, number 13. Over Jason Salter, Stephen Moore, Josh Ely, Tyson Pankow, Taylor Frost, and Timothy Tinson, who finished 7th, but abruptly brought the car into the infield in disco. So he may be all done for the night. We'll have to follow that story along. Heat race number 1 complete. Heat race number 2 beginning to grid. But before I take the starting lineup there, let's shout out to the folks watching tonight via Facebook Live,
Hey,
YouTube,
Jeff.
Twitch TV. Who's out there? Jeff out there? It's Sunday. Jeff's usually out there. Steve Bigler's out there. I don't see Jeff. Jeff's out there somewhere watching. Okay, as long as he's watching. So I'm logged in as a network, so it doesn't give me the friend list pop-up. I just get the general, see what's in there and see who chats. What's up, Steve Bigler? Let's go, boys. I'm right there with you. Let's get it done. Heat race number 2 beginning to grid. 3D Racing starting lineup looks like this on the pole. The DTJ number 188 of West Wigan with the coach, Kyle Surratt, alongside in car number 18. Starting off in the 3rd spot in this one, aboard the number 21, Grumpy. It's Grumpy, no longer the evil one. Grumpy himself, Mr. Jim Revis, on the inside of run number 2 with the number 37 of Brandon Marlowe next to him. 13 of Dan Worthington will start 5th with the number 80 of Jeremy Vaughn to his outside. Josh Peacock, the Carolina Outlaw, number 2 in the points. He will start in position number 7 with the number 3 points guy next to him, the 311, the big Texan Justin Holt. So, a new car. He got here late, and he's got a nice new shiny wrap. Pretty sweet little ride, I say so myself there.
Green flag.
Oh, green flag goes in the air. Let's go to it for this 8 laps around us. I think even Jeff Brown has popped in to say, hey.
Hey guys!
What's up, Jeff? How you doing,
Hey, Jeff.
I am doing good. I hope you guys are as well. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Well, just to start on what's going to be a really busy week for us, as you know. We got a lot going on. Going to be a super jam-packed week, so y'all be sick of our voices here by come Thursday for certain. We got racing heat race number 2, exiting turn number 4. Good little race going on here. West of Wigan to the outside. That's a new car for West, I believe, too. Different little scheme. Looks like a little different. Yeah, so yeah, it is a little different. Kind of like a more white. I kind of like it. I can. It's true. That number pops. But the coach, Kyle Surratt, the blue car to the inside. He's going to grab the race lead over from West Wigan. Let's go back here. Josh Peacock making waves through the field. He's to the low side of Stephen. What's Dan Worthington's number 13? That is there. Also, Brandon Marlowe in the mix. Where's Grumpy? Grumpy. He's got to be real grumpy. Probably heard us and probably started laughing. Or he's upset with us. But he said it last night. He was messing at 2 a.m. and I was still awake. Oh, no. The infield tire got Worthington. No good. No good. But something else we got to talk about here after this one's over. Talk about that cool little raffle being done there by our friends at the iRacing Dirt Painters. You don't follow that page on Facebook, go do so. They're giving away a free wrap. All you need to do is follow the rules. We posted it on the network page this morning. iRacing. No, to their page. iRacing Dirt Painters. Got to leave a comment there to be involved. And Charlie Miller is going to put together a sweet, sick-looking new paint for you. He does great work, as we see a lot of them on display here on a Sunday night, as we already have the white flag in the air. Heat race number 2. This one's not been very dramatic at all. Kyle Surratt took the lead. He'll lead all the laps. The checker goes in the air. Surratt's going to win over Josh Peacock for 2. Wes Wiggin 3. Brandon Marlowe, Justin Holt, Jim Revis, Jeremy Vaughn, and Dan Worthington with that unfortunate incident with the stupid Ute tire. Takes him out. So there you go. Hope you guys get involved with that iRacing Dirt Painters raffle. We'll tell you more about that over the course of the night. And tomorrow, as it closes at 10 p.m. tomorrow night, they're going to randomize it. So iRacing Dirt Painters page on Facebook. But before we go racing tonight for our feature event, 50 laps around, let's go trackside for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul, the playing of our national anthem. Thank you to Charlie Milner, Milner Media Design. Of course, he is in charge of the Southern Dirt Racing Series. And so we got 2 races left. Big 50-lap feature here at Kokomo. Taking onto the grid. Hello to Susan. She's out there rooting on DJ. She always is. And DJ has a pretty prime starting spot for this one. happens to be on the pole, number 013 with the coach Kyle Surratt next to him with car number 18. In row number 2, racing Jason Salter and Josh Peacock with the JP Designs, number 61 next to him. Screaming Stephen Moore will start 5th with the number 73. The West Wigan number 188 from Dirt Track Junkies will start on the outside of row number 3. Josh Ely, our points leader, the Bulletproof 09. He will start position 7 with Brandon Martlow alongside with car number 37. The X91 of Tyson Pankow will start off 9th with the Big Texan Justin Holt next to him in car number 311. The 14-2 of Taylor Frost. He will go in the 11th starting spot with Grumpy. Jim Revis for car number 21. He to the outside. In the number 21 machine. Scheduled to go next was Timothy Tinson. No, he's not there. He's going to put Jeremy Vaughn next with the number 80 and the number 13 of Dan Worthington. Going to complete a 14-car starting lineup. We're going to go 50 laps around. It's a quarter mile. It is Kokomo Speedway. And we are going to be in for what is going to be an action-packed night of racing. 50 laps straight up as well.
Flag.
And the green in the air. We're going to rehearse that bit again now that you're bringing that back. I hope you bring it loud and really boisterous on Thursday. I think we're going to all do it together. That'd be great. All about making the people, giving the people what they want. And that's what they want. They want more green flag. And we're going to do that here every night, especially on Thursdays. DJ Kilinowski leading the way out of turn number 2. They're allowed to talk anytime. And the day they say you can't, I'll just turn the headset over. We're good. You're not silencing the jack. It's not happening.
You couldn't if you wanted to.
Now, I mean, you can. Half the time, it's almost like I'm talking to myself anyways, because, he'll just direct me and not say it over the stream. So a lot of times it's like me talking to myself, which the wife thinks I'm kind of crazy when I do it. But it's kind of normal when you hear all day. But you know what? Kilinowski's going to lead the way out of turn number 4, but look at that 91 car dig into the low side. Old Tyson Pankow is getting it. And he keeps treading that inside. He's pretty close to that Ute tire. And speaking of the Ute tire, and different things we saw in the dirt world today, of course, the big debate there with old Bobby Pierce and Tyler Erb. I don't know how you feel about that one. I'm not the fan of a race car being used.
You don't use a car as a weapon, period. End of discussion.
And there's been some defense of that today, which just blows my mind. But I don't know how you feel about that.
Unless you were one of the officials that almost got ran over.
Exactly, and it kind of throws an angle into who should running out on the racetrack at the same time too. That wasn't official, so gotta take all counts into that. But race car is a weapon, never good. Doesn't like that at all. What I'm liking is this race going on for second. Terrific there. Jason Salter, Josh Peacock. And where did Tyson Pankow go? Well, he was there. Don't tell me he got wrecked. They were 3 wide out of 2 there, and they did it for about 2 laps, but caution flag is on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the first time on lap number 9. So we slow it on down. Team Hard Motorsports, yellow number 1. Let's us take a look at our J-Max Strong Full Velocity Racing Network Instant Replay, and Jack is saying Dan Worthington for sure. Was he all by himself? Oh, Grumpy's garage wasn't busy enough. Now he's going to get Dan's car towed in there to help get the body damage out of it. What's up, Grumpy? I know you're listening. Jeff calls him the man. Him the man, Revis. He is the man. Yeah, that too. Who we got? Austin's out there. Went and watched this track during Sprint Week. Some damn good racing. Oh, yeah, I'll bet you. I did. I took a little bit of that on flowracing.com. They had some stuff there from Kokomo during Sprint Week. That
Green
cool
flag.
Track. Cool to go back to green. Is still getting the fuzzies on that. I love that. Keep doing that. Hot Rod to talk more too. Might be with tequila. We never know. We'll figure it out though. But let's see what they can figure out here for 40 more laps, because this racetrack's got 2 and 3 grooves all over it. They are racing at Kilinowski and Salter going out for the lead. You got Pankow running the inside, the 91 car. The coach Kyle Surratt's on the outside. Josh Peacock's in the mix there. It's a very solid top 5. Josh Ely, the points leader, He's starting to flex his muscles. He's in that top group as well. Stephen Moore is right there. Taylor Frost, West-Wigan. I mean, some of the best of the street stocks are basically all on display here tonight. Missing a couple. We're not going to get everybody, but ones we got here, very, very solid group, and they're going to put on one hell of a race, and we're seeing it through the first 15 laps of these 50. And DJ Kalinowski, he has led them all so far in the 013. Now, we've known DJ a long time, and I'll tell you what, that kid gets the lead. It's usually really tough to beat him. He's got a good piece. Usually doesn't make too many mistakes. So I think these guys trailing the 013 may have to saddle it up and make something work. Because DJ Kalinowski, dude, he's tough. Look who's right behind him. The coach, Kyle Surratt. It's been a while since we've seen Kyle in victory lane. But we know he knows how to get the job done. As the racetrack will slick off, he usually gets pretty good, but he likes it more to the low side. I'm not sure how true the low side is going to stick here at Kokomo, but how about the 09? Well, Mr. Ely, he's jumped up there. And that's the guy who's got the series points lead, and he has done a lot of what he's doing right now. Bad pill draws, and what he does, he makes it work. Gets to his heat, tries to get a solid top 10 spot, and then he just goes to work in the feature, and doing so here tonight. The 09 now up into the top of 4th and 5th, 24th out of 4 as Tyson Pankow has jumped back into the mix, the number 91 car, as he's down underneath Surratt, as he's jumped around him as they trade some paint over there. Let's go follow Tyson's car. I'm not sure he was having a blinking issue or not, but either way, I got jumped off the screen. It's DJ Kalinowski leading over Tyson Pankow. Look how low he is getting out of 2, Jack. I'm sure if you went on board there, as he makes a big run on Kalinowski, he is scaring the crap out of that Ute tire.
He's trying to make love to it.
Really is. And did you see there was a blog today Todd shared with us called the what was it called? The Infield Tractor Tire. I mean, now it's got a blog. I mean, I want to have an open debate with this blog. I really do. The usefulness or the non-usefulness of the Infield Tractor Tire. Low speed, high assault tire. They kill cars. We'll talk about that sometime. Maybe we'll call a couple old buddies to do it. But did Tyson make the pass to the lead? He's got pretty close. I don't know. I mean, I'm impressed he's passed as many cars down there as he has. But DJ looks like he's got the cushion wound in on top, and he's just kind of letting it ride. And let's see if the coach will follow him. How about Kyle Surratt having to run the outside lane?
Take a picture of that.
Ain't kidding. Take a picture, send a postcard, do something. Kyle Surratt is not a guy we see run up against a wall. And he is doing it here, and he's to the outside of Pankow as this little 3-car race we have for the lead is now. DJ going to make a bid to the middle, and we'll see if he makes that work. Gets a decent run out of 4. We'll see where this track kind of goes to as we've eclipsed halfway. We're now 26 of 50 complete. And Kalinowski getting it done. The coach there. Pankow back to the bottom. One of the better races we've seen in quite a while. They're getting it done. Kokomo living up to, the billing of a really, really cool and tight and good racing racetrack. And they did it here, and I give a kudos to Justin and the gang because they closed the track right toward the end of practice and said, hey, guys, let's save this surface. We're going to carry it over all night long. Let's keep the lanes kind of pluralized and keep it good and racy. And I think they made the right call because we're seeing a terrific one. And Tyson Pankow scored the leader last time by. So the low side is working. I think he's cleared DJ. I mean, he's got the glimpse of the lead and making that low side work on a racetrack that's typically not good for the low side. He's just found some magic down there. He's digging. Austin made the 12-hour drive from Texas to Kokomo.
That's pretty sad. I won't even make the hour drive there.
I was saying, you're not far away. If they did like motocross or something there, you'd make the trip.
I'd be there.
You know it. I'm sure Hot Rod probably go there with you too. You guys are all about that. Looking forward to the next Hot Rod and Jack adventure when the dirt bikes come back, whenever they let the world start to kind of be the world again. Hopefully soon. Looks like we have lost the number 3 points man. Justin Holt looks like his car in the infield and done for the evening. So a guy that we may have been looking at as a contender for a championship next week. Looks like that may go by the wayside, and that's going to put all eyes on the 09 of Ely, the 61 of Holt, and maybe the 13 of DJ Kelenowski may have an earshot of a championship run next week. Kyle Surratt's not too far behind him in the standings either, so.
Can't believe he's making that bottom work like that.
He's killing it. I mean, not only is he making it work, he's starting to pull away from DJ, which is just absolutely impressive. I know Bubba knows how to drive. Tyson's a good driver.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Before.
I didn't say he was a bad driver.
No, but he's just found something down there that I didn't think you could find at this track. And we're seeing more guys go down there and start experimenting. Was it Peacock or Salter back there? Somebody's running that extreme bottom lane as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 10 car. I think it might be. Let's go back there and take a look at it. Somebody from 3 and 4 was way the heck down there.
The 18 dropped behind the 91 the last lap, but he's not going to do it this time.
No, the 10 didn't do either. Or maybe it was Ely. No, it's Ely. Ely's the one down. There was a black car. Josh Ely keeps running that low side. He's starting to make it work too. So, guy's really a cool looking line. They're running. I mean, you can see over the bumps. The car kind of takes that whoop. I mean, Tyson's got it done, but can he hold on? He's got what now? 39 laps going to be complete, so 11 laps remaining, which you can obviously see he's not going to take much time here at all. And now Kelenowski is back, just pestering him on the outside lane. So can Bubba hold on, or does the Rockstar have another serenade to do with Victory Lane, or is the coach? Coach found the bottom, and I thought for a minute through 1 and 2, Jack, they were going to be 3 wide through there. And the way they come together for 3 and 4, they may be soon.
Yeah, see, Swarts he's dropping down a little bit. He's getting closer to that bottom.
He is, and we're going to go through the lap cars. I believe that's Worlington they're going through in the 13. So they're having to dive around the lap cars. You wonder if that's going to, play a role until the end of this one too. Is Kelenowski and Pankow continue to race up front. Surratt is there. This is a really good 3-car race to lead. How is Facebook Live enjoying this? I mean, this is terrific. Racing doesn't get too much better than this for a Sunday night, and to get it done. A track like Kokomo that I kind of think I may have underrated a little bit. This is good. I mean, more of this. Do this every night if the racing is this good. Well, let's see. Can Tyson Pankow hold on? He has run that peculiar low side. He's got 6 laps left. 6 laps, be 5 this time. 5 laps remain. Full fist of knuckles, go down, the fingers outstretched. Bubba's got 5 laps to go. That's a 1 1/4 mile around the Kokomo Speedway. 5 laps, 1/4 mile. I did the math. I'm proud. McConey be proud of me. Let's see what we got. 4 laps remain on a turn number 4. Pankow looks like he's got a couple of car lengths. He doesn't, bobble. He may be okay. He is. Coach is down there, but he doesn't get the bite off the exit of 2 that Tyson is getting. Tyson's car doesn't bog down at all. Kyle's car is starting to bog down a little tadsy bit. I mean, it's still getting through, but I got better watch that time. But look at the outside run that Kelenowski gets now as we come off turn number 4. 2 sticks go down. 2 more trips left around at Kokomo. And Tyson Pankow may be ready to score. Loaded. Oh, no. Still going. I see it. He ramped it. Oh, goodness. That may kill the chance for a win. White flag up in the air. And this is going to be one of the coolest wins I think we have seen in a long time. He is down the back chute. He is in turns number 3 and 4. Tyson Pankow is going to make it work, and he's going to take the checkered flag at Kokomo. Tyson Pankow going to victory lane over DJ Kelenowski. Kyle Surratt going to finish up 3rd. Josh Peacock and Jason Salter grabbing a top 5. Josh Ely will grab 6th over Taylor Frost. Brandon Marlowe, Jim Revis, and Stephen Moore with a top 10. Wes Wigan, Dan Worthington, Jeremy Vaughn, and Justin Holt will complete our 14 cars. That was terrific. 1 yellow flag. Bruce is out there. He agrees. Great race. That was fun. Let's go to Discord. Let's go talk to our big winner, Tyson Pankow, and the rest of the group. Here next, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, we are back here live, the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds, web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. They do it all. Check them out today. BladeNode.com. Tell them if Phil and Jack sent you. They'll be happy to hear that. And a terrific race here at Kokomo tonight where Tyson Pankow takes down a very big win over DJ Kelenowski. And our third place finisher here, the coach, Kyle Surratt, back on the podium. Kyle, a terrific night of racing. You guys really got it done on a racetrack that normally is one groove to the top. It was definitely certainly the opposite of that here tonight. You guys had some options there, my friend. Tell us about your race around.
Yeah, a couple of us in practice decided we was going to try and burn the top end a little bit to even the track out, and I think it worked out really well. You combine that with the fact that iRacing modified the track from its original state a little bit a while back. The bottom used to not be viable here whatsoever, and I feel like you can race pretty good here. I was actually an advocate for putting this track on the schedule. Nobody wants to race here because of its former self, and I think it's a great place to race now.
I mean, they hit this out of the park tonight. This racing was superb, had options all over the place, and you're a guy we normally see run that low side of the racetrack. You were stuck up high all night long. Was that kind of you were stuck there, or was that the best option you had for your race car to be up high? Because we expect you to the low side.
Well, I went a little lower on the gear because I figured I was going to have to be on the top at least for a little bit anyway, and I didn't want to just pin myself to the bottom. But it turns out I was on the same gear Tyson was on. He just a little better driver than me here, or had a little better setup or something. But he was running a line that I particularly like to run in 1 and 2, and the way he was running, there was no way I was ever going to be able to pass him down there. So I just figured we'd try and make it happen on the top there, and DJ, was up there, and I didn't really have anywhere to go because they were racing side by side. So I searched around a little bit, and I kind of felt like I was close enough there with like 7 to go, and I kind of give it away a little bit when I searched around some, and then I hit that uke tire, and that was pretty much the nail in the coffin for me.
Good ride for you, brother. Terrific racing. You guys all put on one heck of a show. A third place run, Kyle. I'll give you the mic here one more time. Let you give a shout out to your team and your crew, your sponsors.
Yeah, I'm going to thank myself first and foremost for putting this deal together. All my great teammates over at Bulletproof Motorsports. I thank TNT Autosource for being on this car. Give a shout out to JMax. Check him out on Facebook at JMax Journeys. And thank you guys for doing the best broadcast in dirt racing. And last but not least, Charlie and Justin for putting on this league for us.
It's a wonderful league indeed. And this guy here, one of the bright stars we have in all of iRacing. Lots of them. They all come out here and play on a Sunday night. Kyle Surratt, the coach, he'll finish up third here tonight. We'll let him go as let me move him back to the right room. So we're all kind of hanging out and went up there. Apologize, Kyle, for that. A lot of rooms over here in this Discord. We'll move on down the line, and we'll see if we can't talk to the number 13 of DJ Kelenowski. Help if I move him into the right room. There we go. Now he's in the broadcast booth. DJ, second place run. a terrific night. And this racetrack, man, Kyle said they made a change on this thing recently. This track normally wasn't this cool. They hit this place out the park. What a great race, dude. How was you feeling after this one?
Oh, not too bad. I couldn't run the bottom worth a shit, so I was just sticking to the line that I knew, and wherever I finished, I finished. After Tyson got around me, I knew I wasn't going to get around him. Just there wasn't enough in 3 and 4 to like traction wise like he was getting, so it is what it is. I'm happy with second place finish.
Now, the limited times I've been here to Kokomo, I think of Kokomo, and I've always thought a high lane track, wall riding. Thing we're going to see, one lane, tough to pass on. We had the complete opposite here tonight. Now, were you set up to run that top side? Were you as taken back as we were? Tyson got the bottom working, and he ran a line I have never seen anybody do here and make it work. Is something completely different?
I've seen Coach, since he loves the bottom, I've seen him run it like that before. It was just weird in 3 and 4. I don't know, like there's nothing, like it's slicking up in the entry, but in the middle is fine. But that slick was just enough that it kind of set my car a little bit too sideways, so I didn't have enough drive off.
Well, whatever they did here tonight to this racetrack, DJ, is probably one of the best races I've seen in a long time. I put Kokomo now on the list of races I want to see races at. This was great. And you, as always, one of the best interviews in sim racing, but a second place run. The floor is yours one more time to give a shout out to all the peeps out there, including Aunt Susie, who's always out there rooting for you.
Absolutely. Got to thank my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports, Milner Medium Design for the sick looking whip, Tubbs for putting on the league, you guys for the broadcast, and of course my Aunt Susie for watching every one of my races.
Right. Well, this guy's a good dude, and he really knows how to get the job done. And I'm surprised he got past, but he did. But he gets a second place run here tonight. DJ Kilinowski in the number 013. So we have talked the third and the second. Now let's go to BladeNo.com, Victory Lane, a guy we don't see nearly enough here on the network much lately, but it's good to see him back in Victory Lane. The number 91, Tyson Pankow. Bubba, terrific job, dude. I don't know where you found that speed in the inside lane, but I never thought it could happen, and you made that work. Tell us about this dream of a race car you had.
The car was real good. We took the green, and it's like, well, I'm going to try something down here. And I went down, and I got on the brakes way too hard, and then the car actually stuck and turned. And it's like, well, it's going to try it, and kept trying it and working on it and adjusting the line, and it was perfect.
So you mean to tell me you guys with a billion laps here and I racing around all these tracks, you stumbled on that one kind of by accident? That's the greatest thing ever.
It wasn't the plan. The gear was actually set for the top, and I expected the top to be dominant, and it worked. I was kind of stopping in the center and rotating and dragging down the front and back stretch and doing it all over again.
Now, granted, you had to pass some cars to get the lead here tonight. When you were down low and knowing that car was biting like it did, because you bit through, especially through off of 2, like no car could do out there. Guys tried that line. You were making it work. Was the tongue hanging out the window? Were you kind of looking at these guys saying, ha ha, look at me go? Because if I had a car like you did, doing what you just did, I would have been, just winking at the guys on the way by.
No, I didn't even know I had the lead. I thought DJ was still right there, and I wasn't. I was focusing on what I was doing because I didn't want to hit one of the skidder tires, and I don't know. It all worked out.
You're one of the very best eggs we have here in this dirt community. I will tell you what, Tyson, anytime we finally get to talk to you here post-race, it's always a great thing. But to do it in Victory Lane, this awesome-looking ride you got, bud. Let me give you the mic here one more time. Give a shout-out to the painter of this car. This thing's sick, and terrific job by you there, buddy. Whoever else you got to thank, the floor is all yours.
I want to thank Jason Salter at Go Designs for painting the car, and Protodyne. Kyle Hill built me a really nice racing rig, and I ain't got it done yet, but once I get it all together, it'll be real sweet. Mike's Racing Heads and X91 Motorsports.
It's great to see you racing and doing good again there, Tyson. Congratulations, buddy. Well done. Let's do it again soon there, bud.
Thank you, guys.
He's a great dude. Like this guy a ton, Mr. Tyson Pankow, the big winner here tonight in Kokomo, and that is going to do it for us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. For all the great crew we have here, Jack Truman, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, Jeff Brown, Charlie Miller, all the great guys. We have Jeff McConey. Don't forget Jeff, vital part to our pavement team. My name is Phil Lacasse. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. FullVelocityTV.com is where our schedule is. It's a long week. Hope you'll be here with us live. See you next time.